Do you want to know what it takes to have work-life balance? I'm here with one of my mentors who's taught me so much about what it takes to be grounded in life. All right, I'm here with Next Level, also known as Spencer Hayes. This guy has taught me so much about life, but also about business. But right here, you guys got to hear this morning routine because there's almost nothing like it, and it's taught me a lot. Tell us about your day.
Okay, so wake up initially with gratitude. That comes with a couple foot pumps in bed, just waking up slow, foot pumps back and forth. Towel goes over the shoulder, walk down the hallway, look at the dog. The dog wants me to take it outside for a walk. Before I go outside, there's one key thing I have to do. My mouth has been basically sitting there all night long. I put a little bit of water in my mouth, rinse my mouth out, shoot the water out, then I take a little sip of water, no more than a sip. What does that do? Ben, that gets the digestive
Activates
fluid.
your stomach.
Exactly.
Activates
Fluid.
your stomach.
Exactly. Talk about metabolism. That's how we stay like this. At any rate, reality after that becomes the hot tub. After the dog takes a walk, I see the sun rising in the hot tub. While I'm in the hot tub, I choose 3 things I must accomplish that day. Okay?
Oh, killer.
So I automatically impregnate my brain with the 3 most important things I have to get done that day, give more gratitude. Then I go Wim Hof method, cold shower. So I take an ice cold shower right outside the hot tub, boom, wake up. Then I come inside, and now at this point, I'm ready to fire the news on my Siri, and I start making breakfast. And that breakfast is a long breakfast.
I get pictures of this breakfast, and this is some serious brain food. And that organ of your body is going and firing for sure. Tell me, what does a typical breakfast look like for you?
Typical breakfast is going to be yogurt with some fruit. That's going to be blueberries, some raspberries, cut up strawberries, also a little bit of granola, some coconut flakes in there. That's my little intro side dish. The main dish is going to be a bagel with some great cream cheese, butter. I have avocado on there, and then I put a little salmon, and then I actually make an omelet. Put the omelet on top of the bagel.
I'm not kidding you guys. This is almost every single day he's eating like this, and what it does is it's firing him up for the rest of his day. And when I say fired up, I think anyone who's met Next Level, Spencer Hayes, right here, knows that he goes on a different level than most people, and this is why. With your morning routine, as you start going beyond breakfast, where do you then head?
Well, the first thing I do after I'm eating breakfast is I go through and I check out the markets and news, right? Because I want to be educated. I know that I'm going to meet people on a multitude of levels, and I want to have sophisticated conversations so that I can actually take their level and be wherever they want to be with current events.
And so now you're educated, and I know you as the guy that's typically first in the office. And so what happens when you get into the office during your day? You start off your day, you arrive in the office. What's that first thing that you try to do?
The first thing I try to do is get organized. I think it's important to stay organized. And so I'll go through a period of what my calendar looks like. I'll return emails immediately. If I have phone calls, if I know people like you are awake early in the morning, I'll just pick up the phone and start making phone calls right away. Whether it's a client, a broker, family member, I want to make sure I get some calls out of the way initially because that gets my gift to gab kind of going and gets my brain charging what's going on. Because our meetings start typically between 8 or 9 o'clock, and I want to have a multitude of things done before those meetings start.
Yeah, and one thing he just said right there is he's getting on the phone and he's trying to address things that have come up over the night. There's a great book called Eat That Frog, and it talks about taking on the first and hardest thing that you have first and really just addressing it and going head on that, and then the rest of the day is kind of easy from that point. I've watched you do that for a number of years, and then I watch also with this guy, and this is something you guys don't know, so not only is he working every single day and he's got this routine dialed, and he goes back and forth between this personal life of walking on the beach, walking with the dog, eating healthy, and he also is a family man. And your family balance and what I watch within your kids and having these 2 really grounded, amazing children and a loving wife, what is it that you have to feed them in order to get that love back and kind of make this whole circle work?
Well, fortunately for me, my daughter's in San Diego, my son's in Cal Poly, so I don't have to feed them anything right now from but the good thing is, over the years, the way they got to those positions, the way my son's going to graduate Cal Poly this year, as a matter of fact, in 2 months. Super proud of him. I feed them nothing but love, generosity, and positivity. I mean, there are occasions, obviously, we have to have those hard discussions, but for the most part, they've done extremely well by having the same diet I've been on, the caveman kind of diet out of the gate, and then also understanding that they have their needs met with that stroke of positivity that unfortunately a lot of people out there start their day not as good as me, and so I'm fortunate that I can have that foundation so they can dance on that stage.
And you know what? I think really what I've learned from him the most is that the love that he puts into his family and into his kids then comes back to him, which then he feeds back not only to his family, but into his friends, into his clients, and then that all keeps coming back and these circles just keep happening. So I'm always inspired by you, bro, and I really love and I hope more people get to know you on the level that I do, of this depth of, businessman and, superhuman at home. And there's so much more that you could teach these guys, but we're gonna call it a wrap, and I look forward to having more sessions with you.
Thank you, sir. Had a great time today.